9:37, welcome back. We're taking you behind the curtain this morning as OFC Creations Theatre is adding a special event to its Broadway in Brighton series. And it's happening for one night only.
It certainly is. Tomorrow, audiences will get an unforgettable behind-the-scenes look at the life of the legendary Gypsy Rose Lee. And it's all being told through the eyes of none other than her son, Erik Lee Preminger.
For more on the show and what you can expect, we're joined now by Erik, and we're very, very excited to have you here in studio,
well,
sir.
Thank you so much for having me. I look forward to it, just as I look forward to doing the show.
I'm so excited to talk about this. This is a one-night-only event at OFC Creations. What's running through your mind as you're getting ready for tonight?
Well, you know, I was my mother's photographer. And so I used to run around with cameras strapped here and there. And then after she died, I put together this biography, a filmography based on newsreels, the movies we took. Some of the footage goes back, I wasn't there then, to the early 30s. And I narrate it, and then I take Q&A afterwards, which is really the fun part, because anybody who's seen the musical is curious about, well, what happens next? Mm-hmm. And that's part of what I do, tell people what happened next.
We were talking a little bit during the break, and I would love to be at the event tomorrow night. I don't know that I'll be able to make it, so I'm just going to ask some of the questions that hopefully other people will ask you. I want to know, what was your mother, how similar was your mother to the character in the productions that we've seen?
Well, actually quite similar. She was a little more intellectual as a young person, while everybody else was acting, and she couldn't act or perform for that matter. She had one number that she used to do. She was a reader, and she was very self-educated, but highly, very sophisticated in her knowledge. So that part was missing. What is in the play, of course, is the ambition. I mean, once she had a chance to make it, there was no stopping her. In spite of the setbacks, she went to Hollywood. They wouldn't let her use her name. And then she just bounced right back up. All her life, she worked. And she loved working. And it's funny, you know, towards the end of her life, she did a morning show just like this.
How do you like that?
And I have a number of clips from that show of her monologues and her interviews, which were very, very funny. She was really a comedian more than she was a stripper, if you will.
How about, sorry, Abby, I got to follow up on that. How about your grandmother? Was she similar to Mama Rose?
Well, it depends on which Mama Rose is playing her. Every actress who's played the role has their own take on it. The real Mama Rose was about 5'2", never wore hose, never wore makeup, and could charm the birds out of the trees, and was a jungle mother, as my mother used to call her.
What do you mean by that?
Well, she would do whatever she had to do for her children, but also for herself through her children. She was quite unhappy in her own way, because I think she would have liked to have been Dainty June, and of course she wasn't. And and ultimately, being Dainty June wasn't such a great thing to be either. But you know, my mother was the one who came out on top of that whole family.
I mean, your mother has been portrayed by some of the most incredible actresses around. The late Natalie Wood in a production in, I believe it was the 50s or 60s with Rosalind Russell.
Oh, you do your homework.
He's a big fan.
I've seen them. I've seen them. I've seen them all. The version with Bette Midler in the early 90s. Really incredible. What was how did that make your mother feel, to know that her life was being, you know, on display?
Well, she had a choice after she wrote her book, which is the basis of all of this. And she could have done it as a movie right from the start. But when David Merrick asked her to do it on Broadway, where there was very little money to be had in the beginning, she said, Erik, I'm going to go with David Merrick because if the show works, it will make me known for forever. And it's true. I mean, do you know the name of another stripper?
No. No.
I don't.
No.
And she was so smart that way. And of course, her book was very bright and very funny. And when Arthur Lawrence said, well, what do you want me to put in the musical or take out? She said, darling, I don't care what you do, just call it Gypsy.
Wow.
Was she okay with the term stripper, or did she prefer burlesque star?
She didn't care what you called her so long as you called her.
As long as you called her.
You know, her act, and I have a few clips of her act in my show, was, by today's standards, so innocent. She used to take her clothes off from the inside out. So although she was taking off her clothes, you never got to see anything. And she always had a very witty sort of dialogue that she would recite. One of my favorites is, I can't strip to Brahms, I can't do the bumps to Puccini. Hardly a sailor would pay to see me strip to Massenet. You know, it was always smart like that.
Well, I imagine that goes back to the a childhood and a lot of time with her nose in the book.
You got it. You got it.
Excellent.
That's true.
And I love the photos that we're showing here. Is there a particular one that is especially meaningful to you?
Well, this one, of course, says it all. Me with the camera. I only had one in that picture. Very often I'd be running around with 3 cameras, or a still camera, a black and white, and a color. And she had me recording her entire life from the time I was about 6.
Wow.
That's when I was old enough to hold up the camera. And so I have this thousands and thousands of feet of film and that I went through. And now that I've gone through them, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences holds the negatives.
Wow. Erik Lee Preminger, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in. You don't want to miss this, man. Tomorrow evening, OFC Creations. I imagine after the show?
Lots of questions.
Lots of questions.